Welcome back to WIS News Prime Time. We're out at the Richland County Sheriff's Department's K9 office, continuing our conversation with Staff Sergeant Josh Newsom and K9 handler Brian Hodges. Now, we've talked about Kobe, from what happened to the recovery process. I want to now celebrate a little bit because we saw just a few days back that he's now back at work. How does this feel for you guys? Just in general, I know it's been a long, most likely an emotional process, but where are you at right now? How did you feel the day that he was back here?
I mean, it was awesome. It was weird for 3 months not having a dog in the car, especially when you have a dog that's as loud and energetic as mine is. I mean, he pants in your ear 24/7, so just getting used to that was weird, not having anything behind you. So it's been a cool experience.
Yeah, and it's not just something that they can jump right back into. So Staff Sergeant Newsom, I want to turn to you. What does it look like from here? Because he's not just going to be straight away back into things. It's going to be a process. Even though he's back at work, it's not the end-all, be-all. There's still a lot more to go. What does that look like specifically?
That's correct. It's going to be a slow process. So he's clear to come back to work, but we've got a dog who spent 3 months not exercising, not working out. He's not acclimated to the heat that we have right now. So we're going to ease him back into it slowly. First thing we're looking at right now is we want to make sure that physically he's there, making sure that whenever he's running, whenever he's jumping, that we're not seeing any kind of tenderness, because we can't talk to him. So all we can do is go based off of the differences that we see in his body. We don't want to see him favor one side. We don't want to see him start lifting that paw up. So we're going to slowly ease him back into that. We're going to run him for shorter amounts of time on the treadmill. We'll start working more of his odor work outside so that he's kind of working his lungs without having to work his legs too much. And then we'll ease back into his bite work and his tracking, and then obviously his control as well.
And in your time at the department, have you ever, I mean, obviously things happen out in the field. It's a risk every day when you're in line of duty. Have you ever had an injury with one of your canines of this severity, or what does that recovery look like in the past compared to what you're dealing with now?
We've never had another dog get shot, broken legs, and come back to work. We have had a lot of dogs who've been hurt in the past, and we do the same thing pretty much every time. We're going to keep them out as long as our vet says they need to stay out. We're never going to rush a dog back. We're never going to push a dog to come back to work if the dog doesn't want to. We've never had that issue before. The dog always wants to come back to work, and we're going to slowly go through the steps in training. We're not going to throw them right back onto the road. We're fortunate we have a lot of dogs here, so we can cover those shifts. And once we see that that dog is back to where he was beforehand, we're going to go ahead and cut him loose, and they can work how they want to then.
So, Hodges, I want to talk to you about what has the past few days looked like? I know you got him back in your car. Just having his presence has got to be a total 180 from the time he was out. What has it been like? Have you noticed any differences, or is it just reassuring to know that you have your canine back with you?
It's pretty cool. I mean, he wants to jump right back into it. It's like to him, that 3 months was nothing. He just came right back and he's ready to start everything all over again. So it's more so just trying to keep him from hurting himself, trying to do stuff too fast. So we were just starting small and working our way up until he's ready to come back full time.
Kind of wrapping things up, I know this has been a whole journey over the course of a few months, but if you could describe where you were 3 months ago upon initial reaction compared to where we are today, how would you say you're feeling if you could possibly sum it all up?
I'm gonna say the initial is mostly shock. It's not something anybody's used to, is your dog getting shot, and then to where it's at now is just excitement. I mean, being without a dog, you almost feel, as a dog handler, you feel useless when you don't have a dog in your car. You get to watch everybody else run their dog, and they get to work, and you're used to catching people, and then now you're just backing up watching everybody else do all of it. So it's exciting to have him back.
Yeah. And last question, where is Kobe right now? What's he up to?
Right now he's in the car, just waiting until we do the next thing for training.
And he's just ready to go for the next step?
Yep, that's about it. He's just in the car waiting.
That's amazing. Well, first off, I want to send a huge congratulations to him and to you for all the work that you do. I know these past few months have not been easy, but it's always nice for the community to see one of their own service members recover, get back in the field, and get back to doing what he loves. So I wanted to thank you guys for that.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
All right, now we're going to send things back to you guys in the studio.